Today, the news from Palestine, in particular the city of Jenin, is of the group Al-Musta'aribin, an Arabic word, but we need to understand what it means. Al-Musta'aribin is a group of undercover Israeli agents that impersonate Arabs, Palestinians in particular, and that's where the term Al-Musta'aribin, those who take on the characteristics, the dress, the mannerism, the way of conduct of Palestinian Arabs. And they carry on undercover attacks against the Palestinians. So this morning we got the news that a group of Musta'aribin attacked the hospital in Jenin, Ibn Sina Hospital, and went inside and killed 3 Palestinian young men in the hospital. They're on their, in the hospital being attended to. And as such, there are a number of issues in here. One, the fact that attacking a hospital is something that international law, and I know I continue to repeat this as international law has been put to the dustbin, both by Israel and the Western world. But nevertheless, it's entering into a hospital in the occupied territories, which under military control of Israel, and assassinating, killing 3 young men on the hospital bed. And also in the process of doing so, using Palestinians as human shields, civilian shields, as they entered into the hospital to go toward killing of the 3 young men. Now we know that the Western press and Israel has been using this notion of human shield in relations to Gaza to attack hospitals, to attack civilian infrastructure, but literally we have it in here on video, where the use of Palestinian human shields by Israeli undercover agents. So this notion of al-Musta'aribin really have a deep racist framing for it, and possibly for those who have got to watch the HBO program that is developed in Israel, Fawda, which tried to glorify and create almost a like a hero type of undertaking to show the sophistication, the apparatus, and the security work of Israeli agents dealing with the so-called fawda. Fawda is like chaos or untidiness in relations to Palestinians, never actually spending the time to think about where is the source of the instability, the chaos, never thinking about an occupation, never thinking about settler colonization, dispossession of Palestinians, thinking about the refugee camps that crisscross the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and much of the area. But this Al-Musta'aribin is literally a group that has been in operation for quite some time. It has at least assassinated over 422 Palestinians in the occupied territories. They enter into Palestinian cities dressed in all kinds of outfits, dressed like Arabs, dressed like Palestinian women, Muslims and Muslim women in hijab or full dress, in order to come in and to really catch the Palestinian population unsuspecting, and then immediately engaging in outright assassination, murder, and killing. So this is an operation that is carried out by a state. So when we say the notion of state sponsored or state terrorism, this is exactly what it is. It's a terrorizing operation by a military units of an organized state directed at a population that is occupied and under its control. So the level of violation that we are witnessing and seeing in relations to Palestinians point to the total disregard of international law, of moral, ethical conduct, and literally not even going through the process of arresting individuals and taking them to face prosecution or to face even the military, the distorted military justice under occupation. So the word for today, or the concept of al-musta'aribin, those impersonating an Arab Palestinian under the guise of Israeli intelligence operation in order to carry on violence attacks and also to really enter into various aspects of the Palestinian society in order to cause mayhem, discord, and literally engage in open season of killing on the Palestinians. So the time for accountability, the time to take Israel to account, and to say which parts of international law are left for us to speak of, to advocate. Now, mind you, this is not the Gaza Strip where Israel is having a full genocidal war. This is the West Bank under the total control of Israel, with its cooperation with the Palestinian Authority security services, which raises the question, what is Israel plans for the Palestinians? And is the transfer and expulsion, ethnic cleansing only is limited to the Gaza, or is it also encompassing the West Bank? The time for us to discuss and explore all of Israel's action is now, and to point to the contradictions of the international community that continues to support the Western community and state that continue to support Israel's actions against the Palestinians.